You're now tuning in to WPSP, the We Pick Sports Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to WPSP. It's Chris Miller, a.k.a. Bill Skateboard.
It's your guy, Aaron.
And we're back in the studio. I hope you guys enjoyed that golf field trip from last week.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. That was my second best game of golf, so I think I'll just have to do that more often.
Yeah, I guess so. We're going to have to start shooting some golf pods, I guess.
Oh, yeah. But it did not help the picks. Aaron and I are both, coincidentally, 32 and 32. 50-50 split 4 weeks into the season. Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty crazy.
It's been tough, especially because we both
Tough
been doing different picks, too.
Yeah, it's just this year has a lot of parity, and you don't know where it's going to come from at all. 'Cause
yeah.
sometimes it's like a predictable, like, if there's going to be an upset, it's this. But, like, Minnesota, come on, what are they doing? 4-0, Sam Darnold looks like the MVP.
Who expected that? I would have to say, thinking back on past season, I can't think of a season that started off this weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cincinnati could end up being, 1-4 after this week?
Oh, yeah.
Because they play the Ravens. Like, that's a tough start for them.
Yeah, that is. And
I hope they are, too. I hope they are.
Because I think the stat is if you start 0-3, only 2.5.
Were they 0? What is it? It's week 5, so they're 1-3, right?
I think so.
Because they started at 0-3?
Yeah, because they just... What'd they do? They just won, right? Against the Panthers.
It looks nice.
Yeah. Beans and I got a few games of cricket in there.
Okay.
Still.
You had it up over there, or what were you doing? Was it just sitting on your
It
desk?
was just on the side, yeah. I finally got around to... I had to put boards up there so I could actually screw it in, since there's no studs.
You got that to protect your windows.
Yeah, exactly. And this board actually kind of holds it in, so you slide it out.
Are you going to just let that get smacked by the things, or what do you think?
You know it. Yeah.
Right.
I do have some corkboard left, so I could put more up there. I would figure out more soundproofing panels. It kind of started there. Yep, studio's coming together. We're going to get some lights up there, too, some other stuff.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Eventually, we got to get a WPSP sign so guests can sign it.
Mm-hmm.
We can sign this piece of wood for now.
Yeah, there we go. just like the dartboard at Gma's.
Hell yeah.
All right, sorry.
Anyways, yeah, I think so. They did start 0-3, and I thought the stat was only 2.5% of teams that start 0-3 have made the playoffs. So.
They very well could.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team when they're all healthy.
But yeah, it's been weird picks this year, and I'm still struggling this week to
it's another
make
tough
a lot
week
of
to
the
pick.
picks.
Like, I'm just looking for a nice week to really bulk up on your win-loss record, but I guess that's gonna be some time.
I need at least 2 good weeks in my money league to make. I always make my money back and some in that pick'em league, but year 3 is starting off bad. Anyways, yeah, let's get right into the picks. Thursday night football.
Looks like a good one, right?
Yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't know. This is starting right off with a pick. I have no idea where to go.
That's
like Tampa Bay looks good when they're looking good, but Atlanta looks the same.
I mean, they almost beat the Chiefs.
Should have if they called that pass interference.
Yeah, that
which
was bull crap.
Whatever, it's the Chiefs. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's the only reason they're 4-0.
Yeah, it's scary because they don't look good, and they're 4-0.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Rashee Rice, who knows what's going on with him? I've seen some things where they're thinking he might not be out all year, and that's why they haven't released everything. He put up a picture of, like, somebody flexing, and it said something like, Jesus got me or something on the bicep. So maybe it's not a season ender. I would love if it isn't for my fantasy reasons. But that's tough. They're relying on Kareem Hunt now, like...
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that once we get to the Chiefs, too.
It's tough. I don't know. But this one, I have no idea. Bijan's banged up. They don't know if he's going to play, right?
Yeah, I did see he's banged up. I don't know.
And it's Thursday, so it's a quick
short turnaround. Yeah.
If he doesn't play, I'm definitely going Tampa Bay here.
That's who I'm rolling with.
I'm rolling with. I'm already picking them.
Yeah, I'm going with a hot hand.
Yeah, I like Baker and Godwin and Evans. They all look good. And then you got Bucky Irving and Rachaad White doing pretty well.
The 1-2 punch.
Nice offense. The defense looks pretty decent, I think. Not great, but
formidable.
Like a average NFL defense.
Yeah, nothing like their 2021, but yeah.
Yeah, and Atlanta, I don't know what to think of them yet.
Neither do I.
Darnell Mooney out here freaking eating catches, going
PPR,
off. Kyle
man.
Pitts doing Kyle Pitts stuff.
He pulled he pulled what Mark Andrews did.
I am
to you.
stuck starting Mark Andrews this week because I couldn't pull the trigger on dropping him yet. Because they're still saying he looks open. I don't know why he's not throwing it to him. They have a whole bunch of tweets and stuff of like the routes that he's running and that Rashad Bateman runs, and they're open, and he looks at him, but he just won't throw it to him.
He's like, I'm gonna keep it and run instead.
I'm just gonna ride with him one more week. And then I guess I'm gonna try to ride with Dallas Goedert until
Goddard did
TJ
well. He
comes back. Yeah,
13 points last week. So.
Respectable. But AJ Brown's gonna be back, and then what's his face will be back too. So I'm looking at, but tight ends have been kind of booty this year. I feel like
McBride was started off hot, and then
he had
what
9 points last time he played or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Kincaid isn't doing too crazy good. Kelsey finally had a good week. Goddard's leading now, finally taking over Isaiah Likely, and Likely's had one good week. It's just crazy, but yeah. That has nothing to do with this. But Kyle Pitts.
Brock Bowers.
I
think he's
good.
the one who's doing real
he's
good.
He's good. He's real good. Evan Ingram, maybe he'll play this week so I can start him in my work league. Mother trucker.
He's on the Jags.
My whole team is freaking destroyed right now. I just picked up Jonathan Brooks, too. I was like, you know what? Might as well just get everyone that's injured. But he's coming back soon. And they're saying he's supposed to be, like, really good. So they say he might be a league winner and whatever. Everybody's hurt right now. They're coming back soon. So I'll be all right. And Mostert, I don't know what to do with him. I still have him in that league. I'm going to ride with him a little bit longer, but I just think at this point I might have to move on.
It's tough with the QB situation there.
Yeah, it's real tough. Yeah. But yeah, Atlanta's going to lose. Where is it?
It's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
I think it'll be a good game.
It should be a good game. I'm excited
23,
for a nice
27, 28 game, like close game.
Yeah.
Good scrap. I
have more upside with the Bucks.
I like Baker. Yeah,
I do too. I like when he's doing well.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll be seeing any Penix time anytime if Kirk gets hurt or something. Because Kirk, I don't know, he looks fragile out there, and I'm scared for him.
He hasn't had.
I don't think they'll put him in unless they start losing.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and I don't want Kirk to get hurt, but I don't know. You think they'd go off with Penix? He looked pretty good in preseason, but so did Bo Nix.
There's a possibility. I mean, it's happened. It's just like
they shut him down before they didn't even play him the last 2 preseason games. He played 1 preseason game, and they said they saw enough. So they're stashing him to keep him healthy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's all speculation. That's no reason to think that. Hopefully Kirk doesn't get hurt. He's a good guy, so hopefully he can stay healthy and get the ball to his weapons.
Anything could
Mainly
happen.
Kyle Pitts. Not that I really care. It's just nice when Kyle Pitts does good.
I was expecting more from him because Kirk loves his tight end. So
he wants TJ.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, anything could happen if Penix did come in. I was just watching a video before he came over on the biggest turnarounds, KTO on YouTube. Yeah, the one that I forgot about was the Steelers. Big Ben when he came in as the rookie. Ben. 13-0, and the Steelers were 15-1 that year. That was
Steelers are 3-1 right now, looking good.
Yeah,
He's safe. Come on now, ref. Sorry, Mets are playing in the playoffs. Playoffs, baby, playoff baseball.
But anyways, we're both going to the Bucks. We're also gonna do now that we're pretty much at the quarter season mark, just shy of it. Kind of an updated projection, just of records, not playoffs. What do I got here? I think I have the Bucks getting 9 wins for the season, and I have the Falcons getting 7.
I updated that I didn't actually fully do, so these are rough estimates.
Yeah, we're short on time out here.
I'm really busy. Sorry, got my son's first birthday party this weekend. Been crazy. I have to. In-laws moved down to Florida. I've been taking care of their property, taking care of my property. It's been hectic out here. I'm sorry.
Aaron Man Lawn Services.
On the lawn, I really do like doing that. So I'm going to start a business.
It's going to be my retirement job.
It's going to be the WPSP lawn and maintenance crew. So be ready for that when we're old in about 50 years. No, not 50. I'm just kidding. But I got Tampa Bay. I'll give them 10 wins here. I think they're going to win the division. I got Atlanta filing in right with 9.
Yeah, I
think they're gonna it'll be a battle till the end, and hopefully they play each other towards the end of the year. So that'd be cool.
So then, moving on from Thursday, now we're into the Sunday games. We got the New Jersey Jets heading to Minnesota, taking on the Vikings, 4-0 Vikings, which
they're
that's
trending
impressive.
down, I think.
Vikings are trending down?
I didn't watch the whole game in depth with Sam Darnold, but I guess he started showing old Sam Darnold as the game progressed because they shot out to like a 28-something
28-0 lead.
Yeah,
and
big lead, and then Sam started doing silly stuff. So hopefully that isn't the case because I would love to see a Sam Darnold revenge game. I'm going with the Vikings here in London, I believe.
Oh,
so
you're right.
game.
Yeah, it is in London.
Yeah, so make sure if you have any Jets players, set your lineups, unless you're playing me or Chris.
I don't think I have.
I have 3 Jets
either.
players. I got to start Garrett now because Rashi's donezo.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
Brees, and he had a bad week. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He'll be fine.
I got some receivers if you're looking for some trades. They're
I don't
all
know. I
mid-tier.
like Garrett, and I got to see if Neighbors will play this week or not. If not, I guess Cortland Sutton season, baby.
Hey, you
He's
never
putting
know.
up a respectable 13 points the past 2 weeks, so he gets like he's 5th in the league in targets. So
Holy crap.
They had 60 yards passing, and he had 60 yards. Like, there was a couple penalties or some shit that messed up. But there was a point in the game where Bo Nix had 56 yards passing, and Cortland Sutton had 60 because he threw, like, behind the line of scrimmage, and they got tackled behind the line. That all you need to know is Cortland Sutton is just
He's the guy. There.
the only guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I'm also riding with the Vikings on this one. Though.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
I don't know how I feel about the Jets. I
think they're going to be in every game, but I don't think they're explosive.
They're not world beaters.
I think they're going to trade for Devontae.
They're probably the number one.
I think they're the number one
odds-wise.
likely, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the Saints would? Or,
I think they would. He said he would. That's his top 2 places he wants to go, I think.
Jets and Saints.
To play with his 2 old quarterbacks. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm not overwhelmed by that team.
No.
I think even with him, we'd be all right. And we get rid of them pretty early, I think, in our schedule. I think we play them quick, 2 turnarounds. Or maybe we get
it's at the very end of our schedule. I think we play them once.
Week 7
take a week
or
off,
something,
and then I'm confused.
I think we do play
have
them
it
at the
right
end of the year.
in front of me. Yeah, we do at least play them in week 16.
Okay, so yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, either
Bring
way.
them on. Let's go.
And with the records, Jets I see getting 9 wins at this point in the season, and Minnesota I'm going to give them 11 wins.
8 and 10.
For the
8 for the Jets, 10 for the Vikings. I think they'll cool down, and I think the Lions and the Green Bay Packers are going to be roaring at them.
Yeah.
And I think Samuel can probably make some mistakes because he has the most per drop back. Like it was like 14 dropbacks a turnover. It's still that, even though this year he's doing a lot better. He's just and I hope he doesn't because. Like I said, I've been rooting for Sam. So.
It's nice he's in the
But I think
NFC
they're going to
now,
cool
yeah.
down. They're going to cool down. But I still think they're going to be right in that playoff race.
Oh, yeah. Next game.
Another one I don't know what to do here.
Yeah, this
quite
one's
honestly.
tricky, especially with the Red Rifle at the helm now. We got
He's the guy.
Carolina Panthers going against Chicago Bears in Chicago, Soldier Field. Or I don't even know if it's still called that, but
We're going to call it Soldier Field.
Soldier Field. This one's funny because Carolina gave all their picks to Chicago to get the guy they're not even starting anymore.
That's tough.
Going against Caleb Williams. The Bears just beat the Rams, which that was...
Rams have nobody.
No, they don't. And
it was a close game.
yeah, because that one I didn't know who to pick either.
I went with Chicago last week. I'm going with Chicago again. And I don't feel great about it.
Yeah.
As the week's going on, even as I'm talking about it right now, I think the Red Rifle might be the difference maker here. He can get the ball out, but Thielen's banged up still. Deontay Johnson's a little banged up now.
Oh, crap.
He's not. I think
He's
he'll
not
play.
out, yeah.
He's
He's my guy.
He's a little banged up. Yeah, he went off. He's been going off.
Yeah.
It's good to see. Good for him. But I think the defense was good enough to put a cap on Leggett and Deontay Johnson banged up with what's his face over there?
Rifle.
For Chicago, they have Jalen Johnson, right? And then they got another good corner.
Yeah. Oh crap! I can't remember who it is.
Some other good guy. They got some good guys over there.
Yeah.
They're a good team. I think their defense will be able to keep them in it, and I think Caleb Williams will start to figure things out going against a not great Carolina defense.
Yeah.
They're a pretty bad defense, and I think he'll be able to do something.
Because Caleb was on fire against the Texans in that one game.
He passed for a lot of yards, still made a lot of stupid mistakes.
Yeah, once the Texans turned on the heat on him.
Yeah, he was lost. I didn't see it, but I heard that he was lost.
Yeah.
So sorry. It's late game. It was Sunday night, and it was already kind of a boring game, so I went to bed. What do you want from me? But yeah, I think Chicago will take care of business here, but it's a close one. I think it'll be a close, ugly game with some turnovers and fun. I think it'll be fun.
I think, it'll be fun. So I'm riding with Carolina on this one.
I don't hate it.
And just like you said, I don't feel good about it. Yeah, it's one of those games where I don't know what to do.
They didn't look great. Carolina didn't look great against Cincinnati, but Cincinnati's still a good team.
Yeah.
And it was pretty close still.
They still pulled up 24.
Cincinnati got that 14 at the end of the half, and then they got the ball and they scored a touchdown on both, and that really put Carolina in a bad spot.
Yeah. So with that, let's see. Carolina, I'm gonna give them 7 wins on the year. Maybe that's a little high.
1?
Yeah, is it just 1?
Yeah, they're at 1 right now.
Yeah.
You think okay?
I think somehow they're gonna. I have some tough games.
I can see they got Atlanta coming up, Washington coming up, Denver coming up. A lot of these are actually winnable.
I think the wins I gave
New Orleans coming up
were against good teams. So we'll see.
The Giants coming up, like a lot of good winnable games.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that.
Chicago. Oh, I also have 7 wins. I'm giving Chicago 7 wins and Carolina 7 wins.
I'm gonna go 5 for Carolina and 7 for Chicago.
That sounds about right to me. Let's see, moving on. This one was an easier one for me to pick. It's the Cleveland Browns heading over.
You're going Browns, right?
Yeah. Always Brown. Big Browns fan. Heading down to D.C. take on the Manders. I did pick them to win the Super Bowl. See, I should just pick teams I loathe, which I don't like the Browns, but I hate the Bengals more.
Yeah, whatever.
I picked the Bengals to win the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah?
And they didn't.
Completely tore.
So.
All right, yeah.
Anyways.
Jaden Daniels, my QB, baby.
Accuracy rating.
He's a beast. He doesn't do anything crazy. They haven't been asking him to do crazy stuff. Cliff Kingsbury looks like an actual competent coordinator this time around. He made some good changes, so that's good to see from him.
Yeah.
I like what they got going on over there.
I agree.
Scary Terry's getting involved now.
He's my other guy.
It's gotta make you happy, especially when Zamir White is so booty.
Dude,
he had 18 touches the other week. I don't know what it was. He got 3 points on 18 touches.
Yeah.
And now he's the backup.
Yep.
So
Cody Gallin, I think I
told you I liked that trade. I told you I liked that trade.
It's working out. I like it a lot.
That was a good trade. Congratulations on that.
You win them when you get them.
I like Washington. Cleveland is... Deshaun had his best game I can remember last week, and they still found a way to lose. Kind of a bogus holding at the end that would have made you probably win, because Amari Cooper would have had like an 80-yard touchdown.
I saw that. I did just.
Yeah,
I saw
was
that like 2 hours ago.
No.
Because I didn't even know that happened. I was like, wait, that's 8 points.
Yeah.
Plus 6, 14.
That's 9 points with the PPR. It was like an 80, maybe a 70-yard.
Plus the touchdown.
Plus the touchdown. That was like a 14-point.
Big swing.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have won still. I don't know. But
you probably would have.
I don't know how much I won by. But either or, still, I was happy that did not connect.
Yeah. Hey, I'm fine with being 2-2.
Yeah,
I really biffed it on the waivers this week, having like a high priority.
I had to get a lot of linemen, which sucks. But both of my linemen were out, and I didn't like my other lineman that I had. So, Will Anderson, what do you say this week? And I got this guy from the Cardinals. It's like Devin Gardeck or something. He's going off, dude.
Yeah.
He got 0 points the first week, then he got 33, then he got 20, then he got like 11 last week. So I mean, he's trending down. But if I can get 9 out of him, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
Is that a
He's
linebacker?
lineman, defensive end.
Okay.
He gets a lot of tackles. He's a high motor player, and people are. He's the 5th rated number 5.
Yeah.
Whatever. I just need him to hold it down for a week so I can bring back Khalil Mack and Harold Landry, who consistently get me 10 points. Yeah, and I'm completely fine with that for defensive linemen.
That's all you want.
I am happy with 10. More than happy.
Oh yeah. I'm riding with the Commanders on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders.
One of my easier picks.
Redskins, let's go. Get excited, boys. You got a strong chance at winning the division right now. I might have them winning the division.
So this is where I get a little crazy. So my record for them is 13-4, winning the division.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going nuts with this one.
I mean, I don't know what the schedule is because they got Carolina coming up. They got.
I do have them.
Chicago coming up.
I have them sweeping the Eagles.
They got the Giants. They have at least one more with the Giants. I don't know if they played one against the Giants. They have one more against the Giants. I can see them taking care of the Eagles. I can see them taking care of Dallas, splitting with both of them.
Pittsburgh's
not easy, but a winnable game.
And then depending on what Dallas you get.
I mean, I'm going with 11 for them. So, and I thought I was going to be a little brazen with that, but 13, I could see it. I would probably lean the under on that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I wanted
let's go. Jaden Daniels to the moon.
I want to put something crazy out there.
I'm fine with that.
Maybe it's the next CJ Stroud story. You know?
And he's started off probably better than CJ
He has. Because CJ Stroud started off with 2 losses, and then they've started off whatever.
I like him. I think he looks good. I'm excited.
Browns, 6 wins.
Browns, I'll give him 7.
I don't know what to expect. Maybe more if J-Moo comes in, but even him, I don't know.
I don't think they're a good team, and their defense has been not great, and Myles Garrett's completely destroyed everywhere right now.
Yeah.
I think they got to think about even just sitting him down for a little bit. And
just recoup your assets.
You could draft a QB and fucking cut your ties with Deshaun like the Broncos did, and you can better QB than Bo Nix because you'll be higher up in that draft because your team's going to be booty.
That's
and then you should have your draft picks back now from your trade.
Oh my god!
So you should be able to completely rebuild here. I think that's what they got to be leaning for.
So let's see. Next game we got
another game. I have no idea where to go.
Yeah, same.
Both offenses are completely lost.
Yeah.
New England, Miami. We're talking about.
Yeah, Miami is headed to New England. New England's defense, I think, is a little bit better than Miami's.
They're a good defense.
They're a good defense. And I think that's what I'm going to ride with in this game. Is Miami going with Huntley now?
I think they're still riding with Huntley. I know he got another week of practice, and I'm sure McDaniels will have something schemed up to try to get some explosive plays because
they have all those weapons.
Achane's been bad, Waddle's been bad, Reek's been bad. You got all these weapons and nothing's going for you. He looks kind of lost. Their line is god awful. It's tough because when you have a bad line, because you don't have to worry about Tua because he just throws the ball in 2 seconds. But then when Tua goes down and you don't have a backup QB, that's
what happened last time he went down. They just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, but I mean, at least last time they had Brissett or Fitzpatrick or somebody that could hold the fort down. Fitzpatrick did better than Tua was doing when he was playing. It's tough. They should have prepared for that. I mean, we know Tua's history.
Yeah, I think they got overly confident in how healthy he stayed last year.
1 year they were, and then it all falls apart with one hit.
Recency bias.
They're saying he cleared all this stuff now and he's showing no symptoms, so he might be back week 8 or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Take your time, buddy. Get healthy.
I agree.
You got a lot of money guaranteed. I'm not saying to retire. It's completely up to you if you want to get completely mushed brains.
But definitely consider it.
You got generational wealth right now, buddy. You could hop right onto broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
They would love that.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I got New England here, too. I think the defense is the difference in this game. I think Ramondre will have a better game this week. I know he keeps fumbling. He's had a fumble every game.
Which is crazy. I don't think he was known for that.
No, it's Gibson. I guess Gibson, his backup, brought it over with him and gave it to Ramondre instead. But I think both of them will have good – because that defense, Jalen Phillips is still banged up. He's got a bad knee now. Jordan Poyer is ranked 77th out of 77 safeties.
Wow.
Not doing well.
Old man Poyer.
It's just not a great look. I think the New England defense is better, and I think Christian Gonzalez is
He's a
dog.
Yeah.
And Duggar's good. He's a good safety. I think it'll be a ugly game, but I got New England squeaking it out. But I can see Miami finding a way.
So could I. This is another one where...
It was a tough toss-up pick here, but I think I'm just going to go with the defense of New England to be able to shut down this Miami offense without a quarterback.
All these close games are the reasons
they need to
why
get
we're
Huntley running
32
more,
and 32.
I think, too.
Yeah, kind of open up another
I
dimension
think
to their...
because he's not a passer, they need to start doing, like, option plays where he can run and throw and run and just get him out there moving with Achane.
See with the Ravens prior?
Yeah, like
that's
what the
what
Ravens did. They
when
just
Lamar was
ran
out.
the ball 100,000 times, but they had a good line.
Yeah.
So,
record-wise, I have Miami getting 5 wins. It could be more if Tua comes back. Yeah.
If Tua comes back, I got him getting 9, maybe 8 wins. But without Tua, I got him going 6.
And then New England, I have 4 wins.
I have 5.
Yeah.
They're a bad team.
Yeah.
And I feel disgusted even saying their name right now to win this game because they are such a bad team.
Yeah. They're just lucky Miami.
I think it's going to be a tie in overtime.
Ooh. Hey.
So,
wait, let's make it. We haven't had any ties. We haven't had any ties yet this season.
Yeah, we're due one, and this is the game.
All right, WPSP tie of the week. I'm on board too. Double down tie. I mean, we still have to pick them because the apps don't let us. But
yeah,
we're going with a tie on here.
Yeah. The game. And this game, another one.
I don't know.
Jacksonville looked formidable last week. They blew it with a special team turnover or something. I didn't see much of it. They blew it at the end of the game too.
Houston. Yeah,
but they looked good. They looked better. They looked like, but they just can't find a way to win.
No.
And I think Richardson's going to be back, so I think that hurts the Colts.
Yeah, because Flacco
at QB, bro. Come on. He's just out there whipping that shit.
Oh, I might change my pick on this. I was going to go with the Colts, but, Jacksonville was formidable against the Texans.
But so is Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Texans haven't blown any. The only reason they haven't looked that great.
The Colts only beat the Steelers because the Steelers made so many turnovers.
Yeah, the Steelers are just a defense.
You know what?
Richardson looked like a booty boy.
I'm switching it right now. I'm going Jacksonville.
You know what?
I was going to go the Colts, but I feel Jacksonville now.
Let's go Jags.
Go Jags.
I'm going Jags, too. I sold myself on it.
Yeah, you sold me.
Trevor Lawrence is going to be coming back. He's going to throw for 4 tutties. 4 tutties on these fools.
So, yeah, I'm going with the Jags.
I'm going with the Jags, too. You know what? Fuck it, man.
I got to remember to switch all my picks.
They're due a win, and if it's not, you got to fire someone.
Yeah, someone, maybe Mustache Guy. I
was high on the Jags coming into this year, and I don't know. Not Mustache Guy. Don't you dare get rid of that guy. Dougie P, get the hell out of here. We're promoting Mustache Guy. Mustache Guy, come on now.
I would love to go against Mustache Guy every week.
Yeah, that Bills man guy. Defense is lethal. Yeah. Without your number 1 man defense corner. Yeah, good idea, buddy. Nielsen or something, I think is his name. He's a first-year coordinator. He did his interview in It's a Small World ride.
Oh, in
Disney World, yes. He was on that ride, I guess. They said that during the Bills game.
I hope he's with his kids. That world.
He was.
Okay, thank God, because I don't like that ride at all.
No, it is
freaks
spooky.
Me out, man.
It is a spooky ride.
I don't like it.
It's kind of fun.
Purgatory. The ride itself's probably fun.
Yeah, I can vibe with it. But yeah, I got Jacksonville here, but Indianapolis can easily win this game.
Yeah.
And that's probably who's going to win.
But we're boldly
WPSP at night.
You know
feeling frisky.
Oh, yeah. And with that switch, now my records are Indy with 5 wins on the season and the Jags with 5 wins.
I'm going to go 7 for Indy, 6 for Jags. I need to start getting some more wins for these teams.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I didn't do these, so I don't have it all filled out.
Yeah, accurately. So we don't know if they'll actually work.
Next time I'll do better. I was busy at work, so I couldn't do it at work either. I'm sorry. God forbid I have to actually do my job. Just kidding. I never do anything for this at work. Never.
No, that's illegal.
Yeah. Misuse of company time, and that's theft.
Yeah. WPSP does not support
We do not
theft.
support theft.
And we are very anti-theft.
Yeah.
Get your antiviruses.
We are not Breaking Bad.
No, not at all.
All right, carry on.
Anyways, now we got...
Game of the week.
Oh, God. Yeah. Buffalo
Dude,
Bills,
it's all right,
Houston
man.
Texans.
I'm not even... We were due
one.
We were due one. They kept putting it on Facebook, on Twitter, on all the social medias. The Bills haven't lost by more than 6 in 42 games or whatever.
I
However
think it was
many.
43,
Yeah, it was an NFL record. Blah 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 blah.
We're doing
Everything that could have went wrong. We finally were turning it around. We looked good, and then Joe Brady decides to call at the absolute stupidest time. That trick play that I thought Josh fucked his throwing arm up, and I hope he didn't, because it was just like that Jets throw where he was coming and they clip his arm and he throws it so hard and it looked, and then he laid on the ground after he got lit up. It was so stupid. We were driving down the field. I think we could have made it a 21-17 ball game at that point, because we were driving down the field
and that
looking
completely
good,
changes momentum.
and then they get the ball right there and they just broke us right then and there. It happens.
I'm glad.
It was a bad night, and our linebackers finally cracked, and our safe, like, it finally looked like we had backups on our team, and that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Baltimore's playing good. They're playing real good right now.
Because I think they were playing under what was expected of Baltimore.
Yeah, they played good.
They
Derrick Henry looked great. So we only loaded the box 8 times, I believe, which was like 8% or something of
against a team with Derrick Henry?
With Derrick Henry on the field, which was absolutely asinine. And then we went 3 linebackers with Nicholas Morrow, and we don't need Nicholas Morrow's bum ass out there. It was bad overall. We went for it to begin with, and then I think he kind of... I'm not saying that we should have went for it all the time, but there was a couple times I felt like we should have went for it on 4th down. But then again, usually when we go for those, we're having nights where our offense looks good. We didn't have nights where our offense looked good. Shakir got banged up immediately. Bad ankle. At the beginning of the game, it happened. Keon with a bad drop, but then he made some good catches at the end. He started looking good. Like that one drop, there's a video of it. He went to high point it and decided as he was going up to not to high point it for some reason. He second guessed it, switched it around, hit his hands, hit the ground. It was a perfect ball. Great ball by Josh. Tough to see that, but other than that, he made 2 really good up and my balls. Like, took that shit.
That's good to see.
Good to see. I think we do need to figure something out though, because Kincaid even had a drop at the beginning of the game that cost us a punt that they scored on because our defense couldn't stop him at all. Kincaid needs to figure it out. We had to get away from the run really early. It was tough. Josh is still banged up. You can tell with his hand. He's still sliding a little bit early, like before he gets to the first down marker, so then we get put back. And I know I've been asking for him to slide, and I keep praising for him sliding, but you gotta try to get that first down before you slide,
extra yard.
or at least go forward so they don't call it like the slide down.
Yeah.
It's tough, a bad game, but I don't see another bad game in our forecast.
And that's what I was gonna say. Is I'm glad it happened this early in the season. I like it
happens
much more early,
like,
so we can.
We were due one. All props to Baltimore. We'll see in the playoffs. We'll be a different team. We'll have Bernard. We'll have Milano. We'll have Johnson. I'm excited about that. Bernard's coming back soon. And that'll be a big Band-Aid for that, because nothing against Balin, but he was getting washed down. It was pretty bad. Von Miller is suspended.
4 games.
That's weird. He never got charged criminally or anything, and kind of came out of left field. Warranted, whatever.
Yeah.
Scumbag move. Don't beat a pregnant girlfriend, and then don't do that. I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah, I'll say
it
whatever.
It sucks, but you deserve it. Scumbag.
The one thing I do wish for the NFL, they're better with it now, but we were talking about this maybe this weekend. The Josh Gordon years, where
marijuana,
you smoke one joint,
gone
you're
for
out
the
for
whole
a year.
Yeah,
you beat the shit out of your wife or girlfriend, they look the other way.
As long as there's no video of it, you're pretty well set.
Yeah,
there's a video of it.
But yeah, the NFL, they didn't like the marijuana. I think they're cool with it now.
I think they don't give two turds about it anymore.
No.
Which, fine, dude, let them fucking smoke some fucking weed.
Exactly. Especially,
it's not going to make you better when you're playing. It's going to make you more relaxed. Like, they have enough stress. Let them fucking... They probably don't even smoke it. They probably eat some edibles or some shit. Because, I mean, you got to be fucking in condition.
And honestly, it's better for them because you hear all these NFL players talk about
the
all
prescription
the other
medications, all this
on,
bullshit. Not good.
Anyways.
I'm completely fine with them fucking smoking some dope. Smoke your dope.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this game, I don't.
I'm going with Buffalo. I think it'll be a bounce back game because at the beginning of the year, I was picking Houston to win this one. Like, it'd be Diggs' revenge, and then we'd get them later in the playoffs. But I'm going to ride with Buffalo.
Houston hasn't looked great.
No, they haven't looked how I expected.
Mixon's looking like he's going to be back, though, so that sucks.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not that overly concerned about it. I think...
Because Mixon ain't no
The boys are going to come in. They're going to play hard. They're going to play pissed off. They just got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football. It's a nice, normal 1 o'clock game.
Indoors.
Normal rest period. The boys are going to be pissed off. Josh Allen's going to be pissed off. Already discounting him immediately. One bad game. He didn't even play that bad. I don't put this loss on him. He could have played better, but we're back. Josh is going to be ready to go. Nico Collins, just double that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
I think if Steph has a big game, I don't care. Just don't let Nico get down the field on you, because Steph's gonna cut you up with the shallow little shit that they're doing with him this year. Whatever. Just don't get too high and be like, we gotta shut Steph down so we don't look stupid.
Yeah, don't worry about that guy.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, just get on Nico, get that motherfucker, and I think we'll take care of business. But it'll be a close game.
Yeah. This one's going to be a teeth
I got
grinder.
the Bills winning.
Record-wise, I have Buffalo getting 13 wins now over the season, and I have Houston getting 9 wins.
I got Buffalo getting the 13 that I predicted, I believe, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I think you did.
I still got them riding out with that way better start than I could have imagined, quite honestly. 3-1 here, I'm happy. That's why I wasn't too pissed off on Sunday. I mean, I was pissed off, but everything that could have went wrong was just going wrong.
And at least it's against
penalty after penalty, stupid stuff that you don't see on a week-to-week basis with this team, and I don't think there'll be any turnover. And we're really good after a loss.
We weren't playing down to our competition because we usually have those losses.
No, it was a good team, they came out and they stepped on our throat, and they proved they had a lot to.
They had a lot to prove.
1-3 or 2-2 with a team that's already 3-0. Well, now 3-1 at that point, and you got to know Cincinnati's turning around. They were at a crossroads. They needed to show up. They showed up, and we lacked intensity, I think, and we got blown off the ball, and it showed. And I'm sure McDermott's going to be on. Expect the big defensive line game, especially now without Vaughn. I think Javon Solomon's going to come in, and he's going to look pretty good. He led the NCAA in sacks last year with 16. I know he's a fifth-round rookie, but I still think he'll do all right. We got another big boy down. We just signed the 6th-round pick off Atlanta's practice squad. So you know that they scouted him. They liked him. He's a big, fat boy to put in there to stop the run. I don't know if they'll activate him or not this week. We'll see. But I think Ed Oliver is going to have a big game. I think he's pissed off. He had a bad. He played a shit ton of snaps. Didn't get a single tackle last week. Didn't look great. I think he's going to be ready to bounce back. And I think the O-line looked like shit last week, and they're going to be ready to go too.
I think we can exploit Houston's O-line too.
I thought we would be able to do that against
Baltimore,
but they just stepped on our throats early.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's what it is.
I think we got this shit.
I
got us winning.
Yeah.
13 wins for Buffalo, 11 for Houston.
And then moving on to Baltimore, it's the Baltimore Ravens divisional matchup.
High, man.
Cincinnati Bengals. This one's a tough one for me to pick. Another tough one, but I'm just gonna roll with Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, because Baltimore just beat us.
Yeah.
Cincy just beat the Panthers, and they almost. I mean, they didn't almost lose, but
Cincy's coming around. They got their guys.
They're coming around.
It'll be a good game.
It should be a good game. Go either way. I'm going to go with Baltimore on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore too. I think Baltimore's got a lot going on for him right now. Since I could see Cincinnati winning.
Yeah, me too.
It'll be a close game. But I think Baltimore is going to be feeling good. I think they can really get back into this division race with the Steelers. I mean, it's really early, but they could right back into this stuff right here, right now. I got them coming out. Derrick Henry's going to run the ball, looking like a beast. Lamar's looking decent. And I think they can, because Cincinnati's D-line doesn't look great against the run, I don't believe. And that's not a good matchup against this Baltimore team. Because if they can run, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
If the game script's saying they can run, good luck.
It's probably already over.
I like this because I got Jermaine Pratt on my linebackers, so they're going to run a lot, and that big boy is going to eat these tackles. So I need you this week, Jermaine, you big motherfucker. I think Baltimore will get the job done, but Cincinnati's looking good. T. Higgins is back. He looked good. Jamar still doesn't look great, but he had that big catch for a touchdown. I think they look better. Chase Brown had a good week last week, so Cincinnati's coming around, but I think Baltimore is just the better team right now. But I think Cincinnati's going to be playing with all they got, because they're either going to fall to 1-4 or 2-3. So big game for them. 2-3 would tie them right up with Baltimore. So,
and I can't remember if did I say it earlier, the 2.5% chance if you start 0-3 to make the playoffs. Yeah. But now we're at 1-3. So.
Yeah, and a big week, and I think they could not easily, but I think they could win this game. But Baltimore coming off a little too high. But I think Baltimore will. Harbaugh will keep them in line.
Oh, yeah. So Baltimore, I have getting 12 wins on the season, and I have Cincinnati bouncing back and getting 11 wins.
Yeah, I got 12 and 10. 12 for Baltimore, 10 for Cincinnati. I think it'll be tough for Cincinnati to completely turn around like that, but I could see them going on a big run.
Oh, yeah.
Good team.
Next game, we got Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Another divisional round matchup.
Another tough pick, but not one. That
not
tough
as
for me.
Tough. At least, maybe we're thinking this. I'm thinking Denver.
I'm going Denver. Yeah. I think their defense is really good.
Yeah.
I think they're a good defense, and I think that is a good thing to go against this bad.
Especially now, Devontae Adams probably isn't going to play.
Yeah, he's probably not going to play again. Yeah. Surtain is, even if he did, I think Surtain will be on him like glue. And
and so now Surtain will either cover Bowers or Jacoby Myers.
Sutton's going to do his thing, man. Sutton's going to do his thing.
Oh, yeah. Max Crosby, is he still injured?
I don't know. They were talking about trades for Devontae Adams, and then I saw a post by some Bills guy, the little tired thing. Bills trade for Devontae Adams, wired. The Bills trade for Max Crosby. And I'm like, no, we can't afford any of them. No. So it's probably not going to happen.
Unlikely.
I'd be fine with Amari Cooper, trying to get Amari Cooper. He costs like $800,000, I think, this year.
I would love that.
So I'd be fine with shooting I'm all in on trading for Cooper. I know you don't want an old receiver, but an old receiver that costs nothing.
Oh, yeah. I got Cooper.
Bring him in. He's a beast. I would love
rather
that.
Josh be throwing to Cooper than Deshaun.
I don't think it'll happen because I just don't see us pulling the trigger on an older receiver. But that's something I'd be really interested in, especially if Cleveland keeps losing. I would love to see them make that move.
Kind of sell their assets and
I would
ready
love
for the new era.
I would love to see that move, but I don't think we'll see it.
So, we're both going Denver.
Yeah, I'm going Denver. I think their defense is just better.
Record-wise, I have Las Vegas 5 wins on the season, Denver with 8.
Yeah, Denver I'll give them 8, and then Las Vegas I'll give them 4. I don't think they're a good team.
Pretty much on the same page there.
Yeah.
Next game, there's some divisional matchups, but this one's another one. Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers. 49ers should be getting some people back.
I think Debo's back. I think he played last week, right? Kittle will be back. I think Ayuk will be back. I think everybody's back. And
so now I don't feel as bad about that Juwan Jennings mishap, although it would have been nice to be
much unless somebody gets banged up again, which is very likely. This San Francisco team's always broken. But I don't really think it matters who plays this week. I think San Francisco's gonna get back on their horse. And I think it's a bad week to be an Arizona Cardinal.
I completely agree.
Completely cooled off on the Cardinals.
Same.
That Washington battle was a decimation. Complete decimation. They need to figure out who they are on offense and defense. I don't know what's going on there exactly.
Identity crisis over there.
I didn't get much of the game. But, Washington, Jaden Daniels, my guy. But, I don't know what's going on with Arizona. I don't think it's time for them.
No.
I think they're outgunned.
Another mid-year coming up.
Yeah, I think they're completely outmatched, outgunned, and I'm sure Jordan Mason will have a good week again.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get a lot of carries because I think they'll jump on their throat, and that'll be about it. That defense ain't great. And if the offense can't score, then they're in a lot of trouble.
So, yeah, we're both riding with 49ers. I got Arizona with 6 wins on the season and 49ers with 13 wins.
I'll give Arizona 7, and I'll give San Francisco 12.
There you have it. Next game up, the New Jersey Giants at Seattle versus the Seahawks. This one's an easier one to pick for me.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
I'm rolling with the Seahawks on this.
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks, too.
Who did the Giants just play? Did they have a close one? They almost
beat the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already forgot about that game. I don't have too much to say about this. Seahawks just lost to Detroit. Detroit kind of won that. It was high scoring, but
it was a good game, a really good game. Seattle looked good. I think Kenneth Walker's back, and I think he looks really good. I think DK's good. I think JSN's good, and I think Lockett's good. I think the whole team, that offense is good. So even if they have to pass the ball, they got 3 weapons.
They'll be fine. Yeah.
Good weapons. Lockett's on the downswing, but he's still a great wide receiver. I would love to have a wide receiver like Lockett on our team. I think JSN is on the whoop, 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 and DK looks great. I think they're way too much for this Giants team. Especially if Malik doesn't play, then it's really over.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters if Malik does play. They're gonna win.
Yeah, I agree.
Seattle wins.
Yeah, I'm going with Seahawks. Giants 3 wins on the season, and Seattle I'm giving 9 wins.
Giants I'll give 5. Seattle I'll give 10.
And the next game up, we got the Green Bay Packers heading over to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Jordan Love's back.
This is a pretty easy pick for me.
Yes, this is another easy one for me. I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers too. The Rams don't have anybody on their team.
No.
It's tough sledding for
They
them
always
over
stay
there.
in it, but the Packers are just a good damn team.
Yeah,
and especially Love's back. They almost
Love will
beat
be
the
better.
Vikings.
They came back. They looked really good in that second half. Obviously, you got to play a complete game, but Love will be back. Watson's out, so that sucks, but it don't matter. They got a trillion wide receivers. So,
yeah.
They're in a decent spot over there. Josh Jacobs still looks good, so I think they're going to really just take care of business here. And Jacobs will finally get a freaking touchdown.
Yeah,
how about that?
Been a while.
He hasn't got a single one this year.
That's
so I'm due a
nuts.
touchdown from my guy Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
He's been putting up like a solid 11, so I'm not going to complain. But
yeah, especially
a nice
running backs
touchdown
are so
here
thin.
would be a nice touchdown would be real nice for me.
Yeah. So Packers, I'm giving 11 wins. Rams, I'm giving 9 wins on the season.
I'll go 11 for the Packers, and I'll go 7 for the Rams. If they don't start getting their people back, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble. I agree. Yeah.
But if they start getting some people back, I can see them getting more than 7.
Yeah. This next matchup, we got a good old 1970s matchup, the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's a beautiful game, even when they're not great teams. It's
Yeah.
just like Cowboys, Steelers. I don't particularly like either team, but that's just a nice, that's a football game.
Yeah, that's a football game. Yeah.
That's a Cowboys-Steelers game. Man.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of history, heritage. That's football right there.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a great game, but I think Dallas will get the job done here. Pittsburgh defense will keep them in the game. Cowboys don't have much on offense. They got Turd Ferguson and they got
CeeDee Lamb and then
and Brandon Cooks
and Tolbert and Turbin or whatever.
And none of the running backs scary with Rico Dowdle or Zeke. None of them are or Vaughn or Deuce Vaughn or whoever they put out there sometimes. Nothing scary there, but I think the offense will do enough with Dak passing the ball. Dak's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with Dallas on this one.
I would like to see Pittsburgh win, though. I like the Fields
I could
story.
see Fields just going off again.
He looked great last week. I'd like to see him do well again this week.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Put a flyer on him, so I have 3 quarterbacks.
Maybe they'll go out
now.
there and get Devontae.
That was one of the teams I saw in an article. There's 6 teams. Bills was one of them. Low on the list.
I won't hate that
Pittsburgh
for them.
Was there. That'd be
Evan
sick.
Pickens and Tay. Come on.
That'd be sick. But
That would be dangerous.
I think this is more. It depends on what Dallas shows up.
Tay's one of those wide receivers that you don't have to really throw it perfect either.
No, he'll get that ball.
He'll get it.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh,
but
no
that'd be
problem.
a good fit for somebody like Justin Fields.
Oh,
that can
yeah.
just toss it up to him and let him make a play.
It would have been great to see what Fields would have done with the Chicago team yet, but I'm fine. I love him on Pittsburgh. I'm so happy he's here.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm much happier with him
happy
over there.
he's starting. And
he's got to be in such a better headspace, too, with Tomlin. Like, he knows you're not going to be the fucking... Maybe he could turn... He's still young, like 24, 25 years old, I think.
I think 25, yeah.
Like, he's a young quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and looking at the way things are going, like...
Baker had a resurgence. Geno had a resurgence. Darnold, yeah.
Like, all kinds of people are having resurgences, and he's not even, like, at the 8... I mean, probably around... Baker was probably 24 coming out, honestly. Like, he's in a good spot, and I'd love to see it happen for him. I hate that it's the AFC, but I hope he can resurrect that career. I'm rooting for him. I don't think they'll win this week, though. I definitely am.
No, yeah, I don't think they will either.
But I'd be happy to see him.
So would I. It'd be the time where I'd pick against them and they'll win, and I'd be fine with that. It's a win-win, lose-lose. Dallas, I'm giving 9 wins on the season, and Pittsburgh, I'm also giving 9 wins. I'm getting them to that winning record again, based on what I've seen.
Dallas, I'll give 10, and Pittsburgh, I'm going to give them 10, too. I think they're in a good spot right now. They have a Las Vegas next week. Like, they have winnable games. Yeah. The Jets, they play the Jets. They can not easily, but they play the Giants. The next 3 weeks, listen to this. Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. I see them doing I have them
Vegas,
doing a 3-0 run.
Jets, Giants. Like, that's a great lineup right there.
And then bye week.
Bye week. And then you're going to come back extra rest against Redskins, which is another Commanders, which is another winnable game for this team. Like, they could Baltimore's
they're going to drop the Washington one. I think they're usually bad out of the bye.
I think they'll probably drop the Washington one too.
But it's winnable. Yeah.
That's like a winnable game, and like, who knows, coming into that bye week at what, 6-2?
That feels pretty good.
You're feeling good.
Yeah.
You're feeling good about yourself right now. But yeah, I got Dallas, 10 and 10.
Both of them 10. Yeah.
I feel like Dallas might have a better chance of going under 10 wins than Pittsburgh.
I agree, because this is a pretty bad Dallas team.
I don't think Dallas is that great
to past years.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Final game of the week. We got New Orleans Saints heading into Arrowhead Stadium against Kansas City Chiefs.
Beat up Chiefs team.
Yeah, and this one I struggled with because the way the refs have been, I want to pick the Chiefs. But I'm picking the Saints. The Chiefs are due a loss. God damn it.
I'm picking the Saints too. I think that the Chiefs just have too much to overcome right now. And I think I might be out on the Saints right now. I don't know. But I'm rolling with them this week. I think that they'll be able to get the job done. I think there's too much parity right now in that Chiefs offense. They got to figure out who their number one is now. Is it Travis Kelce again? Since Rasheed's gone. I mean, I get Hunt serviceable, but come on, it's Kareem Hunt.
There's a reason he wasn't on a team for a while.
He's not that great, and I think that the Saints' offense is good.
Yeah.
With Olave finally getting back involved, and Kamara and Shaheed, and looks like a good offense. I think they'll find a way to squeak this one out, and I think the Chiefs are due a loss, and I think the refs probably feel
the pressure. Yeah.
So I think I don't think they'll. I mean, obviously there's pressure every time Kansas City plays because they always get a call, but still, I think it's time for a Chiefs loss.
Yeah.
I thought they were due. I thought they were going to lose to the Falcons, even though I went with the Chiefs. But I think the Saints will probably get this one done.
And the Chiefs almost lost to the Chargers last week, too.
They haven't looked great, but I could see the Chiefs
I see you going either way.
Obviously, it's the Chiefs. So.
But yeah, both going with the Saints.
And I thought maybe that'd be my upset, but I mean, you're there too. But it's still an upset.
It's still the Chiefs. It's the goddamn it, the Chiefs got to lose one pick. You know. Mm-hmm. Saints, I got 9 wins on the season. Chiefs, I'm giving 11 wins.
I got 9 and 12 for the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs will be that great, but I mean, especially with all the injuries, who knows if Pacheco will be back ever or what the heck's going on with Rashee Rice. But I still think they'll find ways to get.
I mean, they got 12. Andy Reid, they got Pat Mahomes,
and they already have 4 wins already.
Yeah,
like.
They'll find a way. Close, gritty games.
Yeah, I think they'll find ways to win games, but I could see them going 11 wins here because they probably won't have much pressure for the division either. So,
no.
I got 12 for them though, and then the Saints. Did I say anything for 9 wins?
9 wins. That's what I'm at. So then
I'm just going with what you said there.
There's 4 people on bye week this week. I know the Chargers are 1. Is Tennessee on bye? Yeah, Chargers, Tennessee.
Yep.
I'm just going to look it up.
The Lions.
Lions
And the Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay, so those are the 4 teams record-wise. Chargers, I'm giving them 11 wins.
Chargers will go 10.
Tennessee, I'm giving 4 wins.
Tennessee, I'll give 5.
What was the other one? Lions, I'm going to give 13.
Lions, I'll give 13.
And Eagles, I'm going to give 9.
Eagles, I'll give 10.
And, that's our wrap on our Week 5 picks.
Yeah, we might have another episode this week for the fights. UFC 3, whatever it is.
307.
Yeah, it's Poatan versus Roundtree. It'll be a good card. Other than that, I got I'm still in on the Bills. People are saying that the blueprint is out, how to stop the Bills' offense and to exploit the Bills' defense, blah, blah, blah. It's a bad game. It happens. I think we'll bounce back strong. And even with a loss here, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I'd be more pissed this time if we lose than next time, like last time. I don't know. Yeah, I'd be more pissed this week than last week.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose this game.
No.
Obviously, I never want to lose, but I feel confident in our team right now. I think Josh will get it right the ship. I think we're an experienced team. You go through rocky roads. It happens. We're going to be pissed off. I think we're ready to go. James Cook will have another good game. Nobody can cover him out of the backfield on this team either. I think he'll be probably looking pretty decent in like the passing game. Josh Allen will have a good game. I think he probably gets over 300 finally. So that's my bold prediction is Josh 300, 3 tutties, 3 in the air tutties.
Ooh.
2
Which makes it
to
more
Keon.
Ooh,
Keon,
getting real bold out here.
It's going to be a Keon like a big game. I think he was trending up last week, especially with Shakir a little banged up. He started playing just about every snap. Josh comfortable just tossing it up to him. You like to see that. I think he's going to come in and look good, and then I think Kincaid will get another one. I can see James Cook catching one maybe or running one in. I think he'll do well. I think we're ready to bounce back. It'll be a hard battle game. I think, especially if Bernard is back, I think we'll be able to get this win. Don't panic, boys. It's all right. It's a 17-week season.
Oh, yeah. You got a lot of football left.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
And so with that parlay Aaron just laid out for you guys, the Bills parlay, you add on 4 sacks. Would that be a lot for a game if we've sacked them 4 times?
I could see us getting 4 sacks. The Texans' line hasn't looked great this year, actually. CJ's been having to run around. I'm fine with 4 sacks there. I mean,
so add 4 sacks onto that parlay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Like, I think we're ready to go. I think we'll be ready to go. That's about what I'm going with. Mets are playing right now. Up 3-2 in the top of the 6th. We got 2 on. So let's go. Let's get this win and go on to Philadelphia and take care of the freaking Phillies.
Go Skeens.
Fuck the Phillies. Yeah, Skeens is doing really well right now. He's resting up with his boo Livy Dunn. So.
Oh, he's with Livy Dunn?
Oh yeah.
Oh no shit.
He's a dog. He's a dog. Yeah. But other than that.
Yeah, might
WPSP.
do a UFC podcast. We'll see.
We'll see.
If Mikey's around.
Who knows?
Whatnot.
It's an ever-changing schedule, you know? What's up?
Yeah, subscribe, then you'll know.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.